normally start the stream?
Just started it now.
Just double tap it. And is it? Hello and welcome to Horsefall Stadium. I'm Taylor Umlin. We're here for the the National League North game between Bradford Park Avenue and Southport. Proves to be a rather interesting one today. I mean, mainly just because it's getting to that point late in the season, and results start to matter. Whether you're thinking about where you are on the table this year, whether you're thinking about where you want to be next year, games like this late in the season can certainly have a bit of an outcome. For Bradford Park Avenue, 5 matches left after today. They're 11 points from safety, sitting on 35 points on the season. They are chasing the likes of Farsley and Kettering. Farsley got a win earlier this week to take them up a couple points higher in the standings. But the nice thing about Avenue is they do tend to play fairly well at home. About 2/3 of their points that they've had this season have come here at home. But they are looking for a win. It has been a little while since Bradford Park Avenue has been able to come up with a win. They are riding a 8-game winless streak, and they're looking to end that today against Southport. Southport, on the other hand, different kind of club. About halfway up the table with 50 points to Park Avenue's 35. Last time out, Southport did have a loss at home. Their last away match was a 1-0 win to Scarborough. So they have played well on the road recently. But I gotta tell you, when you start to dig into the statistics of this one, it looks to be a fairly even game if you're a betting person listening out there. Park Avenue tends to score about a goal a game at home. Southport tends to give up about a goal a game away from home. Bradford Park Avenue so far 6-4-9 at home. Southport 6-4-10 away from home as well. So the short travel for Southport today from Merseyside. They're going to be coming out. Teams are just coming out of the stands now, emerging from beneath, get ready to make their way onto the field. For Park Avenue today, they are looking to reverse a really rough string. They have 2 points in their last 8 matches. If you take that last 8 matches of the season for every team in the National League, that puts them dead last. 2 points in their last 8 matches, so they really are going to looking to come out aggressive, you imagine, try to get a win today. And it looks like a beautiful, absolutely beautiful day out here for football. It's one of those days where, it's a bank holiday, it's a Friday, the sun is shining, fans are still coming in. I think Southport has brought quite a contingency here today, so I imagine there'll be a little bit of atmosphere around the stadium. Neither team plays very well defensively. Park Avenue has only had clean sheets at home 20% of the time this season, not very often. Southport does not keep a clean sheet very well away from home either, giving up about 70% of the, about 7 out of every 10 games. They're letting in a goal on the road. Teams are making their way out onto the field now. Park Avenue wearing their home greens. Southport traveling in their light blue shirts. Your officials today, your main referee is Michael Crusham. Your assistant, one assistant is Ryan Aldred. The other one, a last-minute replacement, Adam Watson. Let's get you the starting lineups today. Starting in goal for Park Avenue is George Sykes-Kenworthy. Across the back, we got Lucas O'Dunstan, Lewis Colston, Will Lancaster, and Luca Verne. Park Avenue will be playing the 4-2-3-1 today. So up around the midfield, you'll have Mitch Lund, Harrison Hopper, Simon Richmond. Up front, Miles LaBaptiste, Sam Fielding, and Will Longbottom. Will Lancaster, doing a little bit of talking before the game, getting a little bit of information. Will Lancaster, the loan from Barnsley, has been one of the better players for Park Avenue so far this season. Hoping to hold down that defensive back, try to keep the goal out of the net. Southport, on the other hand, comes out with a changed lineup in several places from their last outing. Wade Bard starts in goal. Across the back, you got Charlie Oliver, Adam Anson, the captain, Declan Evans, Charlie Monroe. They'll play in the 4-2-3-1 as well. Moving up the pitch, Charlie Monroe, Jordan Archer, Tyler Walton, Josh Hamani, Niall Watson, Jack Bainbridge, and Michael Carberry up top. Team's doing the coin flip out at midfield. Beautiful day out here today. 14 degrees, bright and sunny, a couple of clouds dotted across the sky. And hopefully we get a little bit of action here today. Late in the season, why not have a push? Why not have a go when there is not a whole lot riding on this game for Southport? They're going to finish mid-table. They're quite far away from making the playoff spots. But for Park Avenue, one of those where, why not have a push? You're 11 points out from being relegated. You don't have a lot to lose, so why not have a push and have a go? Interesting to see how they're going to try and come out and attack quickly as they start. Teams lining up, it'll be Park Avenue to kick off. They're going to be going right to left in their green jerseys, white numbers, white shorts, and white and green striped socks. Southport playing in a light blue color with black numbers, white trim, and blue socks, black shorts. Game's underway. Lobbed out to the left-hand side. Errant pass for Park Avenue to the near side. That goes out for a Southport throw-in. Park Avenue led by Mark Bauer. Up on the touchline, rather silent to start the game, watching the play right in front of his own bench. Here to the near side. Headed out for another throw into Southport as they march it up about 10 yards. And we'll do it all again. You can hear the drums going in the background. Love a little bit of atmosphere here at Horsefall today. Thrown in. And now it'll be Park Avenue to control here to the near side. They're going to push it up to Batiste, who quickly gives it away. Now Southport back into their control. They lob it into the attacking third, headed into the box. But it's going to be chased down by Kenworthy, the keeper. He has it safely in hand, wearing his all-purple kit with white gloves and white shoes. Throw it out to the far side. Great throw all the way up to midfield. It's controlled on the far side. O'Dunstan now goes back to his defenders. Back out to the right-hand side. Right back controlled. Cutting back into the midfield. He gives it to Sam Fielding. Dropping into the midfield. Now up to the left-hand side. Near side. Batiste tries to make the move. Split two defenders. Can't quite do it. Cut off. Southport controls. Oliver for Southport has it on the near side. Tries to take a lob upfield. That one's picked off. Park Avenue controls, and now a foul. A really bit of a ticky-tack foul. Probably one that Southport didn't need to give up, given where they were on the pitch. But free kick to Bradford Park Avenue, going right to left. Fielding will have a look at it. Looking at his options going upfield. Boots it out to the left to Batiste. Just got cut off from where he went. It looks to go out of play, and it is a free throw-in to Southport. Near side, going left to right. Throw it in. Southport tries to control. They do. That one's going to be lobbed upfield, one-on-one. Far side to Niall Watson. He takes it out to the left wing. Going to be looking for runners and crosses into the box. There it goes into the box, controlled by Southport. Shot blocked. And now back out, Park Avenue controls. Given away, now back to Southport. They're pressing inside the attacking half. Working out to the right wing. Kept in play. Great bit of skill there by Tyler Walton on the near side to keep it in for Southport. But can't quite keep control, and that one's booted away. Bradford Park Avenue now controlling mid-pitch. Just knocking it around. I was silent there just for a second, trying to see who was going to come up with a little bit of control. Wasn't quite sure what to tell you. He was knocking around 3-4 bodies, pinballing all over the place. But now it's controlled by Kenworthy. He boots it up the far right-hand side. And that's out for a throw-in on the far side to Southport as they'll work up the left wing. Cross, big boot. Up in the midfield, they are looking for long balls every time they get an opportunity to knock it down and then start to make something happen in the attacking third. There's a shot! And that will go far wide. That was Bainbridge trying to take a little bit of an adventurous chance there out, just outside the box. Ended up booting it about 12 feet wide of the post. And now Kenworthy will have the easy goal kick as he moseys himself to the box to set it down. Just a few minutes in here, 0-0 between Park Avenue and Southport. Beautiful day here. Sun is shining all over the pitch. As the ball's up in the air, we'll see who comes down with it. Headed away by Southport. Up again. That ball just won't come down. Now it's chased out to the far left-hand side. Good little run there down by Southport from Niall Watson. But that's defended beautifully but for Park Avenue, and Kenworthy takes it back up the field. Southport defending well though, fairly high line. Park Avenue just hasn't been able to offer much to make them back off. There's been some long balls out to the left side to Batiste, but it hasn't been completed. And therefore, Southport's just not very scared about those balls over the top, playing a fairly high defensive line. Ball out, going to be a throw-in for Park Avenue. They look to attack up the left-hand side, throw it in, too far. Headed away by Southport, brought down by Batiste. Tries to make something happen, but great work there from Tyler Walton from Southport to control it. Foul. And it's going to be a free kick for Park Avenue. About 35-40 meters out. Probably can't threaten from here, but a good spot to have a free kick. A couple of players standing over it. Will Longbottom likely to take this one with the left foot in his yellow boots. All of Park Avenue lining up to the right-hand side of the box. A cross. Here's the cross in. Looking for a head. Not there. Headed away. Oh, great chance! But can't be brought down. That one was headed once, and it found the head of Sam Fielding again just to the left side post. He tried to go up and get it one time. Had a chance at the goal there, didn't quite have the body control, couldn't bring it down. Ball goes over the bar for a free kick. Sorry, a goal kick, excuse me. Nice to see Park Avenue with a little bit of threatening, even off the free kick, the set piece. Had a little something, and nearly had a goal there. Nice to see them threaten the goal. Goal kick in, controlled eventually by Southport down the left. They'll try to play up the left wing, mishandled, and now Park Avenue handles it. Back to Kenworthy at keeper. He'll boot it away. A little bit of pressure delivered there. The kick is then eventually controlled by Southport right at mid-pitch, and they'll play it back safely to the defense. Another searching long ball. This one is going to be brought down by Tyler Walton on the right-hand side. Cross in. That ball's high in the air. Off the deflection. Couldn't see exactly who that went off, but it did stay out of the net. But Southport controls again, looking back in the attacking third. Back out to Walton. That one's just too high for him to bring down. Skims over his head, and that will be a throw-in for Park Avenue. Colton will throw it in. Some fairly decent defending so far by Park Avenue. Those center backs have really been put under quite a bit of pressure with those continued long balls from Southport. I realize we're only maybe 7 minutes in here, but that's probably the 5th or 6th decent-looking long ball that we've seen already that has been defended quite well. Throw in, nicked away, given away, throw into Southport, near side, mid-pitch. 0-0 here at Horsfall. Just under 10 minutes played. Southport with the throw in. Thrown in near the box, headed down. Ping-ponged around. Out. And that one's chipped back in near the box. And strong header away from Mitch Lund from Park Avenue. But now Southport controls again. Running down nearly every 50-50 ball they can get their feet on near the box. Beautiful little move, far side. Cross into the box. There's a shot. Deflected away. Mitch Lund, right place, right time for Park Avenue. And clears away the threat. Park Avenue controls. Now Park Avenue struggling to get out of their own end. They had a boot, and it was deflected back into their own end. And then Southport had the opportunity, a good look into the box, but just could not be controlled, and it rolls out harmlessly for a goal kick, just not taking advantage of the opportunity there. Tyler Walton playing around the left wing. Couldn't keep it going, and now Bradford Park Avenue can reset. A lot of this game being played on our right side. Southport going left to right. Match a little bit tilted down this side. Let's see if Park Avenue can get something going here off the goal kick to the far side. Bounces once, and it goes out of play. Southport with the throw-in. Big heave as that one works its way all the way down into the Park Avenue half. Nodded away, back in there by Southport, kicked away again. This looks a little bit like a rugby match here. Just kind of long balls either way, not a whole lot of control happening. Neither team wanting to play a very controlling style of game. A lot of long balls, searching. Park Avenue loses it along the far side. They work now Southport back to the middle. Another long ball defended away for Park Avenue. Southport is able to retain possession here down the right wing. Now another long searching ball down the right for Southport. Couldn't get there was Tyler Walton. And now another throw-in for Park Avenue. If you had the bet on throw-ins today, definitely take the over. That has to be at least a 10th or 11th throw-in already in this game. A lot of the game being played on the fringes, not a lot in the middle of the pitch. Southport controls off the throw-in. They take it down the near side. 1-on-3. A little bit of contact. Oh, retained. Beautiful play there from Jordan Archer from Southport. He takes it into the box. Looks for a cross, but his teammate falls down. And that one's cleared away by Park Avenue. They clear it out near side. Throw in. Back to the keeper. Southport resets, working left to right. 0-0. 10 minutes in. Long ball from the keeper, left to right. Into the attacking half for Southport. Pulled down. Controlled. Now Walton goes to work on the right wing. Looking to make it the cross into the box. He does. Looking for the back post. Header. Deflected away. That is terrific defensive positioning from Will Lancaster, the loan from Barnsley. He was able to get in the way of what looked like a very clean look at the goal and was able to get in the way and deflect it out of play for a corner kick. Josh Amami will take the corner. Looking to set it up on his right boot. See 5 bodies in the box for Southport. Delivered. Great cross. Oh, keeper tried to get a hand to it. Got knocked down. Now it's in the box. Southport retains. They take it outside the box. Left wing. Back into the box. Searching cross. Not there. Well defended. Park Avenue clears it away. Southport retains possession back in their defensive half. Heaved up in the air. That sun. Bit of a battle for players as they're having to shield their eyes as that ball's up in the air. Can't quite get a clean look at it. Falls out for an easy throw-in. Park Avenue to get play restarted here. Big throw into the attacking half for Park Avenue. Headed away from Southport. And back out of play. We'll do it all again. Colton with the throw-in. He takes the big run-up, the big heave. Knotted away by Southport. Not a very accurate throw-in. Not a whole, there's kind of a one-on-one battle. Wasn't a whole lot there. But now Park Avenue retains possession down the near wing. Richmond looking for a cross in the box. He keeps it at his feet. Tries to make the cut inside. Controlled. Park Avenue looking. Contact. Batiste went down. No call. Southport knocks it away. But now the referee blows his whistle. It looks like we'll be coming back here for a foul on Park Avenue, it looks like. A little bit unclear because the ball was cleared away. Everybody was sort of following the ball, but then the ref blew his whistle a bit late. Wasn't quite sure what happened there. I'd looked away to follow the ball. But nevertheless, it's going to be a free kick for Southport. The keeper will take it well into his own half. Wade Bard controlling between the pipes today for Southport. He'll give the big kick with the left boot. And another whistle from the keeper. Ball wasn't in the right place. Referee making that call from what is a good 40 yards away. Not sure it matters all that much whether he was taking the kick from one spot or the other, but the referee disagrees. And he'll make us do it all again. Southport, free kick. Left to right, 0-0. Headed up in the air. Good header from Park Avenue to try to break up the play. It's handled by Southport. They control. And they're working around the midfield. Now back out to the left wing. They're looking to attack again down that left wing. Good move. Crossing the box. There might be a head on that one. Oh! Oh, I tell you what. Tyler Walton had a clean look at that header. He got his boot on it. All he needed to do was angle his foot to allow that ball to go into the goal. Instead, he plays it back across the goal where it was just a tap in. It was a great cross. But instead, he plays it back into the middle of the box. Kenworthy was able to knock it away. And now a throw-in from Southport near side. Southport still attacking. Big throw into the box. Tries to head it back, but that one will go out of play. Goal kick. I tell you what, those crosses from the left side for Southport have been really, really good. That's the second cross coming from that left-hand side. That honestly could have been a goal if not for A, great defensive pressure on the first one, or 2, just better finishing on that latest one. He was wide open on the far side. That was Tyler Walton, far side. Great cross in from the left. He was standing on the right post, got a clean look at it, got the right boot on it, and just could not angle it in. Score stays 0-0 here at Horsfall. Kenworthy gets the game back going as Park Avenue works right to left. Coming up on the 15-minute mark here. Park Avenue controls middle of the pitch. They try to work it up the right-hand side, but an errant kick takes it out of play. Now it's a throw-in to Southport. Just not being very clinical. That last one from Will Lancaster, no defensive pressure really to speak of. And just couldn't get the right angle on the foot, and it just goes harmlessly out of play out the far side. We'll see what Southport comes back with. Throw in. Knotted around. Park Avenue with that big boot up in the air. They'll clear the pressure. That'll be a throw in to Southport far side. Decent crowd around the grounds today, honestly. For a game like this, it doesn't have a lot of meaning as it comes to the table. Park Avenue certainly needing points, but for Southport, they're pretty settled. But a good crowd around today. Nice sunny day. Bank holiday, why not? Come out and see some football. Southport throws back in, far side, left to right. That one's picked off. Park Avenue controls. Southport did try to challenge there. It looked like they may have had a breakaway, but it's knocked harmlessly out of play. Throw in to Park Ave. Sam Fielding wants the ball. He signals for it. He's not going to get it. Now it's going to be a long, heaving throw in down the far side. It's going to fall to Park Avenue, but take a deflection and out of play for another throw-in. Nil-nil here at Horsfall. About 15 minutes gone here in the first half. Throw in. Knotted up in the air by Southport. Good knocking header away for Park Avenue, but that falls right back to Southport. Now we're back to playing rugby again. Back and forth in the air it goes. Finally, it's brought down Park Avenue, middle of the pitch. Nifty play. Now they got a break. Down the right wing. Let's see if they can find the search in the box. They can't. They pull up. They'll play it back to the defensive center backs as Southport chases. Now this one played all the way back to the keeper. Over to Luca Verne at center back. Looking for a play to attack upfield from his center back position. And they play it around the back four. Back to Havern. Left wing's open. He doesn't see it. And they play back to the keeper. Park Avenue attacking right to left. Looking up the near side. Colton. Back to Havern. Back to the keeper. But now pressure coming from Southport. Just gets it away. Big boot from the keeper. Up to Bastide. Foul. No, offside. Offside on that one. Shouldn't have been in that position. That was, he played it well. Good body position. Played that kick well from the keeper, did Bastide. But standing in an offside position. Free kick for Southport. About 10 meters off the halfway line. Wade Brad, the keeper, comes up, gives it a boot. Down near the box. Going left to right. Looking for some control. And a foul. Not one you want to give away there. Jack Bainbridge there for Southport was just trying to find the ball as he was kind of searching for it off the header. And he was backing up. And I did not see who it was, but a Park Avenue defender just refused to give ground and kind of gave him a bit of an elbow shoulder right into the back. And I tell you what, just looking over there, Bainbridge is kind of wincing a little bit. I think he may have gotten a pretty good shove there. Now it's going to be a free kick for Southport. About 30 yards out. Just right of center of the goal. Large collection of players standing at the left edge of the box. Here's the ball in. Ooh, they try to go for the through ball, and that's nicked off. Bastide nicks it. And now Park Avenue looks to clear and work up the right wing. Controlled. And now they bring it back to the defensive set. Boot up the right-hand side. Cut off by Southport. Out for a throw-in far side for Park Avenue. 0-0. 18 minutes gone. Park Avenue in their home greens. Had one really good look at goal. Ooh. There was the throw-in. A Southport defender looked to make the big clear. Gave it a big old boot. And it hits the referee who was standing right there really hard. Michael Crusham really took a licking on that one. But tell you what, you couldn't tell. Pops right back up, drops the ball in, and away we go. Southport with the free kick. Out to the right-hand side. Controlled. In the box. Looking for a cross. Right to left. Nodded. Wide. Oh, it was a good look. There's a lot of pushing and shoving and traffic there. Tyler Walton on the right wing with another great cross in. Worked it right to left. Didn't see who got a head on it for Southport, but it did trickle out for a goal kick. But good defending there from Park Avenue. It would have been a really tough finish, even if there was a decent contact on it. Just a lot of defenders back looking to take care of that one. Now Park Avenue looking to get it going. They nearly give it away in their own box. Some miscommunication. It goes back to the center back. I believe that was Luca Havern who had that one back near the box. A little bit of panic. Southport put pressure on, but Southport ends up making the foul, and now it's going to be a free kick for Park Avenue. But nearly a bit of an oh gosh moment there for Park Avenue as they nearly gave away a very easy goal. But we stay 0-0 here. Free kick right to left for Park Avenue. It's going to be eventually controlled for Park Avenue, and then back to the keeper we go. Working it up through the center backs. Southport's putting a lot of pressure on it. Looks like Park Avenue's really trying to play out of their own end, and it looks like it's going to fail here. Picked off. Southport threatening inside the box. Shot! Just wide! Just wide. Oh, what a terrific bit of effort there from Southport. They've been pressing up the field, especially as Park Avenue's tried to play out the back instead of boot it away. That one was a beautiful opportunity for Jordan Archer. Took the right boot to it and just drug it just slightly left for a goal kick. Did cause Kenworth to have to dive down to his right. Didn't have to make the save, but he was there if he had to be. I'm not sure if it would have beat him, but just defensive turnovers, or turnovers in your own defensive end for Park Avenue again as they try to play out. Now, Park Avenue does control. They boot it out to the left to Bastide. Bastide, a lot of pressure. Out of play. Throw into Southport. They've tried to use Bastide's speed down the left-hand side. They're definitely looking for him to be an impact player down that left side, bit of a game breaker. He should try to split that double team earlier. They're trying to utilize that speed, but Southport has really been covering it up well. Usually a couple defenders looking right at him every time he gets the ball. Southport with the throw in. Park Avenue controls, boots it out, and we'll do the whole thing again. Throw in, near side. Southport working left to right. Southport back in their own defensive half. Long throw in. Nicked up in the air by Southport. Brought down eventually by Park Avenue, who boots it up in the air. Scramble for it. Ball up in the air, just ping-ponging all over the place. Eventually, it's a big boot from Southport. Back near their own box, defended well for Park Avenue. They eventually bring it down. And look for, they look for an attacker making a run up near the center, and that's nicked off by Southport. Now they control. Looking to work through the middle. Knotted out to the left wing with pace. Into the box. Well defended. Well defended there from Park Avenue. Great piece of defending as they just simply take it away, say no. Cross doesn't even get a chance to get off. And now Park Avenue looks to play out right to left. 0-0. Big boot, left side. Bastide makes a run. Will Longbottom also looking to make a play. That one goes back to the Southport keeper. Longbottom puts pressure on. Keeper gets it away, right side. And a beautiful little nick there from Tyler Walton there for Southport. He tries to make a move. Touch, as you would say. And eventually goes out off Park Avenue. Throw in for Southport. Easy throw in. Booted far side of the field. They'll look to attack off the left wing in the box. Shut down again by Park Avenue. They'll play it backwards. Really attacking that left wing hard. Back in, attacking. Top of the box. Left side. Now cutting back towards the middle. Southport looking for a way to crack through. And well defended again for Park Avenue. They let nothing in. Shut it down. Southport has to restart again. Over to the left. Cross into the box. That one's knotted away as well. Park Avenue well done. And eventually a foul called as it was ping-ponging around there. And now it'll be a free kick to Park Avenue from their own half. Good piece of defending. I tell you what, Park Avenue hasn't had a lot of looks at goals so far. One really good look early, less than 10 minutes in, knotted over the bar. Could have been a goal. But they've defended quite well. Several opportunities so far for Southport, and they've all been fairly well handled for Park Avenue. Manager Mark Bauer probably pretty happy with that defensive effort so far, but probably needs to see a little bit more out of the team in terms of attacking play. Free kick, knotted out of play. Park Avenue will take the throw in near side, working right to left in their attacking half. Fielding has it, middle of the pitch, knocks it back. Mitch Lund from his cornerback position will try to work it back up the field. Eventually work back into the middle. Now, great little touch pass out far wing, right wing. The good defending from Southport, that's nicked away, and they'll take control again up the left. Jack Bainbridge decides to take a run for Southport, but that's nicked away. Good work by the right back for Park Avenue, and back to the keeper. Park Avenue, from that center back position, takes a big boot to it. They're looking for Bastide down the left wing. Can't quite get to it. Not away, and now it's back to the Southport keeper, Wade Brad. In his all-orange, very luminescent kit. I tell you what, you cannot miss him at all. Stands out. They'll give it the big boot back up the field. Southport controls in their own defensive half. They'll work it back in. Middle of the field. Now we're going to work on that right wing. Those wingers doing an awful lot of good offensive work for Southport. Tries to dribble it, runs into trouble. Park Avenue defends well. They try to look for the through ball. No, cut off. Southport boots it back up the field. Knotted away for Park Avenue. Southport controls. They'll look to go up the left wing again. Looking for players in the box. Cut back into the middle. Not well. And that one will come out harmlessly, but Southport controls. Still looking to attack. 25 yards out. Out to the left wing. Cross in. And that one's got too much juice on it. Somebody had their Weetabix today. That's Bainbridge out on that left wing. He put it about a good 5-6 yards over the goal. And that will go out for a goal kick. "26 minutes in. 0-0. George Sykes Kenworthy at keeper for Park Avenue. Looking right into that sun. Beautiful day here at Horsfall Stadium. In his purple kit, there's the big boot. Over the halfway line, knotted away by Southport. They try to control, they can't. Falls back to Park Avenue, who'll play it back to Havern. Now they look up the left side for Bastide. Not a great kick. Not a great pass, and now Bradford, Park Avenue look to control. That one's going to be kicked out of play. Last deflected by Southport. Throw in for Park Avenue, near side, mid-pitch. With all these long balls, you see that ball pinging around a lot, especially on this synthetic pitch. Ball really does bounce. Now, a good look for Park Avenue. Off the throw, and they get into the box. Cross into the middle. Oh, not a great first touch, but they do retain possession far left wing. They try to look for the cross. That one's blocked out. Good defensive pressure. Now a throw in for Park Avenue, near side. 18-yard box extended. Nick into the box, nobody home. Southport nods away. And there's a foul there. Yeah, it was a lot of pressure there. Jack Bainbridge went up, and again, shoved right in the back as he was going up for a header. Maybe a little bit of embellishment, but he did get clattered pretty good as he was going up for that header. You saw his back sort of bend in half as he was going to try to nick it away backwards. A foul called, and Southport will kick it away near their own box. Left to right goes the free kick. Players trying to block out the sun, can't see it at all. Now it finally falls to Park Avenue off a foot, and Southport controls middle of the pitch. Worked out left wing. Good first touch. They try to work it up the left-hand side, nodded away. Park Avenue takes care of the loose ball. Kicked up mid-pitch. Park Avenue controls. Working right to left. White shorts, green jerseys. They look for the through ball. Can't find it. Great defensive work for Southport there. Adam Anson, the captain, coming across. Cut that one off. Solid, responsible defensive work. And now it's a throw in near side to Southport in their defensive half. 29 minutes in, 0-0 here at Horsfall Stadium. Not a lot of action so far. A couple of notes. Early, Park Avenue had a really nice opportunity to goal off a free kick. One touch, one header, put it across to the other side and had a clean look at it for goal, but it goes over the top. Southport's having a couple of good looks too. Now we're back underway. Bastide, left wing, controls for Park Avenue. He looks to go to the middle of the pitch, and it hits the referee again. Boy, that guy's having an unlucky day. Now it's going to be a free kick to Southport. A little bit of miscommunication out there. A lot of players not walking away. It's not clear who they're going to give this one to. Park Avenue was trying to make an offensive through ball, but now it's going to be a free kick drop ball for Southport. They put it up, left to right, looking down the right wing. Shut off. Park Avenue clears it away. And now Southport right back into the box. High looper. Nodded away. Good defensive work from Havern. Now he holds it out on the right, in the left back position. That one's eventually cleared away for Park Avenue. Throw in to Southport. Southport with the throw in. About 30 yards out, near side, working left to right. 0-0, 30 minutes in. Southport. Throw in. And I'm not sure if it was a foul or who it went off. I heard a whistle. And it looks like there was a little bit of pushing and shoving down there on that wing. It's going to be a foul against Southport. Quick restart, and away we go. Park Avenue looking right wing. Cut back into the middle. Looking for a long bottom, not there. Southport cuts it out. Great defensive work from their center backs. And they'll slow it down and try to let the numbers catch up. Through ball, looking left side. That's cut off by Park Avenue. Good defensive work from Will Lancaster, who gets back. Solid defensive play and is able to keep that one. Doesn't touch it. I thought he touched it. That goes out for a goal kick. Kenworthy gets it quickly restarted. Rolled it back in. Park Avenue's going to try to play out of the back here instead of clearing it away. Now finally the keeper takes a big boot to it. To no one on the right-hand side. He was pressured. This has happened time and time again in this game already. When Park Avenue tries to play out of the back, Southport pressures. And there it causes the error. Southport gets the throw in. Far side. Now work back into the middle. Park Avenue cuts that out. Controlling along the far side. Back to the keeper. Park Avenue boots it away. Looking for a couple of attackers up top to go get it. They can't. First head to it is Southport's. Now it's being ping-ponged around again. Eventually, Southport does come up with some control. But just nobody can have that sort of sustained pressure, especially in the middle of the field. But Bastide has it now. Left wing, he tries to cut into the middle, using that little bit of shifty magic. Tries to work around a couple of defenders. He does. Gets it to his teammate in the center of the pitch. And now it's going to be worked back and controlled for Park Avenue in their own defensive half. Now a through ball right wing. Bounces once, bounces twice. Not at goal. Is that going to go in? Oh! Nearly a defensive error. I think that would have been an own goal. It was a couple of players tied up on the right-hand side on a through ball, and this bouncy surface comes into play. Took a higher bounce than I think both players were expecting. Southport's left back took a swing at it and nodded it away. It was kind of rolling across the goal mouth. Eventually does fall for what's going to be a free kick for Southport on a foul. But I tell you what, that from this vantage point, it looked like that ball was rolling across slowly, and the keeper wasn't going to come up to it because he was focused on the initial cross. But now nothing again there for Park Avenue, harmlessly. And now it's going to be kicked away back for Southport. They're going to be working now near their box. Foul called. A little bit too rough inside. Could really see that one. There was a big physical battle off of that free kick down near the box. A couple of players really having at it. Eventually the foul called on Josh Imani. Park Avenue controls, and now they'll try to play this out of the back once again. Southport looking to pressure. Now it falls near side for Park Avenue. Back to the keeper again. They seem reluctant to want to play that big long ball game that Southport seems to want to. Park Avenue much more comfortable, it seems, playing out of the back, but it's caused them a couple of defensive pressures. This one taking a long, good run along the right wing. They try to look for the through ball in the middle. That's cut off. Now back into their own defensive half. Headed away to the keeper, which he gathers up and gets right back outside right wing. Brought back. Center back's control. Nodded back to the keeper again with more pressure coming from Southport. Park Avenue struggling to get out of their own end 35 minutes in. 0-0. Big bounce over the head of the Park Avenue player. Now big searching ball for Southport left to right. Miscommunication goes off a couple of their own players and out for a goal kick. 0-0 between Park Avenue and Southport. Game that's had its ups and downs. I mean, there has been a few exciting moments. But overall, it's been sort of a knocked around, not a lot of control by either team. Field was tilted pretty hard Southport's direction there over the first 15 minutes. It's sort of evened itself out now as Bradford sort of has a bit of a hold in the game now. They've played well defensively, but not offensively as they give it away there. Southport down the right side. Walton with the cross. It's controlled. Southport into the box. Now they're happy to pull it out and wait for other players to arrive. Walton again down the right wing. He plays a little 1-2 with Charlie Oliver. And it goes out for a goal kick. It was a nice, shifty little 1-2. Park Avenue had good defensive pressure, and Charlie Oliver just couldn't quite come up with it as he has the last touch, goes out of play. Goal kick, Park Avenue. Needing a win today, Park Avenue. They sit 11 points from safety in the league. I was talking to a few people from the club before the game. Apparently, it's been 2017 was the last time that Park Avenue was able to get a victory over Southport. So it's been a long time coming. They're due. Goal kick in. Goal kick right to left. Controlled by Bradford far side. Now they look into the middle. It's controlled. Oh, miscommunication. They had a good 2-on-1 coming. But now it's going to be cleared away by Southport. Far side. Nia Watson working 1-on-1. Working on O'Dunstan. Left wing. Looking for the cross. Gets it in. That's headed away. Great defensive pressure. Now it's up in the air. Into the box. Dangerous time here for Park Avenue, but they defend well. It's knotted out to the right-hand side. They'll clear it away, but it's immediately cut out by Southport. And they're back on the offensive attack. But they'll pull it right back to mid-pitch. Charlie Oliver takes it mid-pitch, and he works it back right side. Bainbridge crossing the box, deflected, and that one's going to be an easy collector for the keeper, Sykes Kenworthy. Gets it quickly restarted, 37 minutes in. He plays it to Fielding. Fielding playing fairly far back in the defensive set today. 4-2-3-1 look from Park Avenue, though it's been a little bit not quite 4-2-3-1, 4-3-2-1 has been a little bit fluctuating in that midfield as they've been on a fairly defensive outlook so far this game, but they've had to be. Southport's had good pressure. Bradford has it in their own half. They look for the left-hand side. Nothing there. Bastide looked like he got caught up a little bit, and that pass was definitely meant for the left winger, but couldn't get there as he was a little bit tied up with Southport's defense. And that ball rolls out of play. Throw in for Southport. Throw in. Knotted away. Bradford Park Avenue looking to collect it. They do. Heave it up, but nobody home. That was a ball over the top, looking for Will Longbottom, but he was not ready for it. And it rolls all the way back to keeper Brad in the bright orange kit. And he'll take his time. Big left boot up into the air, all the way down to the Park Avenue's half. Knotted away. Park Avenue collects. They kick it up in the air, clear their lines. Now Southport up in the air. Bradford Park Avenue. Big head back. Middle of the pitch, settled down. Park Avenue has it. But Southport all over that defensively. Nowhere to go with that. Turns it over. Now it's worked to the right-hand wing. Last touched by Park Avenue, and there's going to be a throw-in for Southport. 18 yards out for the goal, near side. Left to right. The slow trot up from Charlie Oliver to take the throw-in. Likely an attacking throw-in coming here. They've had this chance a few times. All of them have gone straight into the box. Oliver will back himself up, give himself a little bit of room for the run-up. Throw-in coming for Southport, looking to attack. Several bodies in the box. Big throw. Front post. Knotted back in the middle. Southport did get ahead to it, but nobody home after that. Knotted back to the defensive backs. And now eventually it'll be try to be controlled left wing. Bradford Park Avenue controls. Working right to left. They're able to bring the ball back under the control. Now center backs have it. Big boot up, far side wing. Eventually does find, this one is going to find Will Longbottom, right-hand side. He's got room, looking into the box. Looks to cut it into the middle. That one's going to be nicked out by Southport. Good defensive play. Broke that one up. And then it's cleared away by Southport. And then a foul called. Now, Bradford Park Avenue back attacking. Quick set. They're working right to left. Knocked out to Bastide, left wing. Bastide, cross, into the box. Nobody home. Looking for somebody on the far post. Everybody was at the near post. Goes over everybody's head. There'll be a throw-in on the far side. To Southport. 0-0. 40 minutes in. A couple of opportunities to goal for either team. The best one coming on a beautiful cross for Southport that was left to right. And all it had to do was be knotted in by, I believe it was Jack Bainbridge Niall Watson who had the opportunity. Got a boot on it. Could have made this 1-0. Didn't take his chance. And we're still goalless. Park Avenue controls. In their own defensive half. Southport, good pressure. Cleared. Now Park Avenue knocks it back to the keeper. Cleared away by the man in purple kit. They try to find a head down there. Don't. And that one will roll away. Throw in near side to Park Avenue in the last 5 minutes of the half. In their attacking half. Picked up by Colton. Throw into the box. Throw from the sideline. Doesn't quite reach the box. And cleared away by Southport. High up in the air. Nodded back in by Park Avenue. And eventually cleared away by Southport. Keep saying that. South Park. That's not right. Southport. Now Park Avenue collects. Nice ball. Middle of the field. Looking for the through ball. No, not there. Cut out. But it's possession's kept by Park Avenue. They looking a little 1-2. Right wing. Into the middle. Now looking for a shot. That's blocked. Southport retains. They're going to clear it out. But Park Avenue with numbers back. Possession retained by Southport. They work it out left wing. Attacking near the box. Looking for the through ball. Not there. But a foul called. That was a good job picking up that foul. I mean, Luca Verne was over there playing defense. I believe that was Verne. I couldn't quite see who was over there defending on the far wing. But Southport player stood his ground. Park Avenue couldn't hold up. Now Southport has a free kick just on the edge of the field. Edge of the 18-yard box, all the way out to the sideline. They're working left to right. Wearing their blue uniforms today. Black stripes, red letters, black shorts, blue socks. Here comes the cross. Right-footed. Into the box. Headed away. Park Avenue. They take care of business. Now it's work back out to Southport. Far wing. Another cross into the box. That one's going to be easily collected by Sykes Kenworthy. And now he's going to boot it back up the field. They're trying to make something happen here before the half, but a poor kick right to Southport. They're going to attack again left to right. Looking down the right wing. Beautiful through ball. Cross. Right wing. In. Cannot get a handle on it. I tell you what, another great hookup between Jack Bainbridge into the box for Tyler Walton. Walton couldn't handle what would have been a very good look at goal. Park Avenue controls. Left wing. They work it out. But give it away. Southport clears again. Eventually worked up the right side. Out of play. Defensive half for Park Avenue. They'll have to throw in. 44 minutes gone. 0-0. Park Avenue with the throw in near side. Going right to left. Throw in there. Collected by Southport. Now back to Park Avenue. Southport. A lot of pressure, though. Every time Park Avenue looks to maybe have a run, there's a lot of defenders right around him making those decisions have to happen a lot faster. But Avenue controls here. Looking left wing. Looking for Bastide. Nicked away. Southport controls again. Now, lobbed ball. Oh, they were looking. That was a good run from Niall Watson on the left side. Picked up by the keeper. Now thrown back in. Park Avenue working right to left. On the right wing. Looking for the through ball. Oh, it nicks off the defender. Now a shot. Oh, a beautiful save. What a quick break there. Park Avenue had a chance and a beautiful save from Wade Brad. Sprawling out. I believe he sort of got it with a back leg as he was down on the ground. Kept the ball out of the net. And that will now be a corner kick for Park Avenue as we wind in to injury time here in the first half. A lot of green shirts in that box for Park Avenue. Looking to get a goal right here before halftime. It would be big for them. Cross in. Not great. Only one head was going to get that for Southport. Not it away. Now a battle for it out at mid-pitch and eventually falls to Southport. Far wing. And it'll be a throw-in for Southport. So there goes that opportunity. Sign goes up. Trying to see how many extra minutes. We got 4 extra minutes of injury time here in the first half. No substitutions just yet for either squad. Been fairly clean. No cards either. A few fouls. Nothing major though. Southport throws in. Eventually works it back to their keeper. He'll give it the big boot as they work up on the near side wing. Going left to right. Another battle here on this wing. And it ends in a foul. Tyler Walton couldn't keep his hands off. Knocks the defender down. Park Avenue wins the free kick in their defensive half. 0-0. 46 minutes gone. 4 minutes of injury time here. Park Avenue would love a goal here. Try to take in a little momentum at home and then defend in the second half. Let's see if they get one. Big boot from the keeper. Oh, looks like we're going to call it early. We're not going to play those full 4 minutes. We play about a minute and a half in injury time. Ref calls it, and that will end the first half of action. 0-0 here at Horsfall Stadium. Could have predicted that scoreline, really, looking at the pregame statistics. Both teams score about a goal a game, and haven't seen it yet. A couple of good opportunities so far, though. Park Avenue, 2 great opportunities, one early, one late. One early with a header over the bar. One late, good save by the keeper. Southport, probably the better looking side in the first half. They had a few more opportunities, looked better in the box, but nothing to come from it as well. It's been a good half, though, so far, and a beautiful day to boot. Be interesting to see what the teams do when they come back out in the second half, because for a lot of the first half, it looked like Park Avenue was trying to play their way out of their defensive half, and Southport was putting on a lot of pressure. Now, if Park Avenue can figure out a way to get out of that pressure a little bit better, I think that's going to lead to a lot more offensive opportunities, but Southport's pressure has caused some problems for Park Avenue so far. For Southport, their main offensive strategy has been crosses, and more crosses, and a few of them have been quite good. A couple of really nice opportunities for Southport so far. One that probably should have been converted on a cross that went left to right. Was just one boot on it. One man had an opportunity on it and just could not finish, and it was just right back into the box where the keeper was able to throw a hat on it and end that opportunity. But so far, a pretty good game. We'll be back for the second half in just a few minutes. Welcome back to we're at halftime now, 0-0 between Bradford Park Avenue and Southport. Interesting first half. Yeah, it's 0-0, but there certainly were chances to be had. Park Avenue with a couple, a header over the bar, and then a sprawling save by the Southport keeper, Wade Brad, to keep it without a score today. Southport also had their chances, a couple of crosses into the box. Certainly had an opportunity to go in the back of the net, but I will say it's probably the story for the first half for Park Avenue has to be their defensive work. They've played pretty dang well defensively, considering that Southport has put on a lot of pressure. It'd be interesting to see how the game works out. I mean, I was doing some research before the game and just happened to stumble along a couple of stats. At home this season, Southport's most common scoreline has been a 1-0 home loss. That's happened 4 times at home this season. Hopefully they're going to try to avoid that today. But I will say as well, Southport's most common away loss is also 1-0. So this one really could go either way. Taking a look at around the scores right now across the National League North, important one to keep an eye on right now, Farsley Celtic is down 2-0 to Boston United. That would shorten the gap if Park Avenue were able to come out with a win today, get the losses from above them. You never know what can happen near the end of the season. Injuries, players are getting tired, especially in these relegation battles. If you're looking up, you got to be looking for help where you can get it. Right now, Farsley down 2-0 to Boston. Blythe and Darlington is 0-0 at halftime. Brackley 1, Telford United 0. Chester 0, Chorley 0. Gloucester City 1, Banbury 1. Kidderminster is up 1-0 over Buxton. Kings Lynn leading at home 1-0 over Kettering Town. Leamington Spa is up 1-0 at home against Hereford. Peterborough is 1-1 against Alfredton at home. Scarborough 0-0 against Crucian Aston. And Spennymoor 0-0 against Fylde. Still waiting for players to make their way back onto the pitch here at Horsfall Stadium. My name is Taylor Umlin, bringing you the play-by-play today. And it is a beautiful day. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that. Wherever you are, wherever you're listening, it is a beautiful day out. We got I think I saw the attendance numbers, about 540 people here today. Definitely a mixture of both. I mean, it's not just, the green shirts and Bradford Park Avenue supporters. Several from Southport have made their way here as well. Made for a pretty vibrant atmosphere throughout the first half. Interesting to see what they'll come back out in, though, because, Park Avenue needs points. Southport doesn't necessarily, although they would like them, but they're sitting pretty comfortably mid-table. Right now, Park Avenue looking to, they haven't got a win in their last 8 matches, so looking to reverse that. And they have had the opportunities. Park Avenue has had what looks like a game plan to sort of invite Southport pressure, as Park Avenue has tried to play out of the back many times. Southport keen to play that type of game. They've put a lot of pressure on. A lot of long balls today, balls in the air, searching balls. Southport looks like a bigger side, trying to use that height advantage. They've had a lot of knocks up from the field. From their center backs, looking for their strikers up front. A lot of crosses into the box as well, trying to utilize that height. But Park Avenue playing well defensively today, able to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Park Avenue not great at holding clean sheets at home, but hopefully it is today. We're here just above the locker rooms. Players are getting the knock to come out to the field. Now we start to see players trickle back out onto the pitch. No substitutions so far in this game. We'll see if there's any as we come out of here at halftime. Get those reported to you as soon as we have them. Park Avenue looking for their first win over Southport since 2017. Last time these two teams played at home, it was certainly a very different game, as Southport came away 5-0 victors on the day. Interesting note, something you just don't see very often. The main referee today, Michael Crucian, has been absolutely rocked twice with the ball, getting right in the way of clearing efforts from the defense. And this happened twice in the first half. You just don't see that very often. Park Avenue makes their way back out on the field in their green uniforms, white shorts. white and green striped socks, white numbers. Southport from Merseyside makes their way back out in their blue shirts, black numbers, black shorts, and blue socks. Kind of a sky blue color. Really does show the sweat. A couple of players out there certainly do look like they put in quite a shift. I was just watching Declan Evans make his way out onto the pitch, and that is a sweaty, sweaty man. Looking around, a lot of the boots, you see, not uniform boots. You got some players wearing the bright yellow, some players in black. A couple of bright greens out there, a bright orange. Very vibrant out there on the pitch today. Goalkeepers, Wade Brad for Southport, the bright orange kit. George Sykes Kenworthy in the all purple today. Purple top, purple shorts, purple socks. White gloves and shoes. And now Southport looking to get the second half started. Southport, as they switch ends, will go right to left. Park Avenue working left to right, and here we go. Park Avenue, little nick back, big boot up the field. Gets us going here in the second half, 0-0. Here at Horsefall between Park Avenue and Southport. Southport controls, looking to make the move into the box. They have it controlled middle of the pitch. They work it out left wing. Cross in. Defended well, nicked away. A couple of Park Avenue heads there to get that one, but Southport controls far wing along the right-hand side. Now turn back, working along the touchline. Cross in, deflected by the keeper. Another shot, deflected again. Beautiful defending there from Park Avenue. Desperate, but effective. They look to clear it away. Southport retains possession. Southport looking aggressive here out of the second half. Another cross into the box. That one defended away again for Park Avenue. Now along the near side, Park Avenue clears their lines. Back out to Southport. Another big boot into the left. Park Avenue gets a head on it, but it'll fall to Southport. Again, looking, shot, blocked again. That one may have taken a one off the face. As a player goes down, another shot followed up. It goes well over the bar. But I believe that was Luca Havard for Park Avenue, who got in the way of that shot and paid the price for it. Goes down, slow to get up, hands on knees. Looks like he took that one maybe up near the face, shoulder area, and he dropped like a rock. And it was a hard shot, too. Good to see him getting back up. That ball went well over the bar. They're trying to fish it out of the stands now. Sykes Kenworthy will get us going again with a goal kick. A lot of pressure from Southport there to start. Several crosses into the box. A save from Kenworthy and a couple of really brave defending moments from Park Avenue defenders getting in front to help their keeper. One was a wide open goal. Defender hadn't been there. It'd certainly be 1-0 now. Good work, good defensive work from Park Avenue as they keep this game scoreless. Goal kick, eventually controlled in the middle of the pitch by Park Avenue. They work it out left side. Working left to right, now worked up along the left wing. Not a great ball forward. That one's controlled by Southport. Back into the defensive half for Bradford and cleared away by the keeper. Controlled by Southport near side, working right to left. Searching cross, it's collected. Into the left side corner, near corner. Southport looking for the cross in. They eventually get it, but it's cut by the Park Avenue defense, and they look to work their way out. Near side, through ball, looking up top for a little long bottom, nicked away by Southport. That one's a beautiful bit of skill there to be kept in by Park Avenue, and they eventually win the throw in. About 5 yards away from the baseline. Harrison Hopper throws it in. Yeah, Harrison Hopper. I got that name right. Now Hopper looking for a cross near side. Into the middle. Good work. Good defensive work there at the front post. Adam Anson takes it out for what will now be Park Avenue corner. Now Park Avenue has had some good work off the set pieces so far today. Their best look at goal came early off of a set piece. Let's see what they can do here. Will Longbottom, left-footed, into the box. Oh, had a look at it. Now a shot. And it's a goal. Park Avenue off the corner. Gets the goal. I couldn't see who it was. They've turned away. Big celebration far side for Park Avenue as they get a goal off the corner. It was a nice ball in. Big cloud of people in the middle, knocked down, and there was one player left unmarked, far post, who nodded the ball in. Park Avenue now has the lead 49 minutes into this match. I didn't see you get the goal. I'm just checking. Was it Harrison? Harrison Hopper got the goal. And he couldn't have really planned it either. I mean, it wasn't like that one was somebody climbed up into the air and got a clear head. It fell into a mass of people, ping-ponged around. Hopper found himself all alone on the far post, and all he had to do was concentrate. Was it Lewis Colton? Okay, sorry, I was told wrong. Lewis Colton gets the goal. Either way, Park Avenue now, against the run of play here in this second half, they have the lead 1-0. 49 minutes in. Southport with a cross into the box. That goes over the head of everybody. And Bradford Park Avenue will have what looks to be a... Can't tell if that was a goal. It was right near the flag. Goal kick. Yeah, it'll be a goal kick. Lewis Colton with the goal for Park Avenue. Now up 1-0 at home. Going to climb up out of the relegation zone. That goal will certainly help. Brings the crowd alive. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Park Avenue has looked good off of those set pieces today. They look organized, and they finally made that one work off the corner. Got their goal, and we'll see if they can defend. Goal kick from Kenworthy, works it up the field. Southport now controls in their defensive half. They'll nick it out of play, and now it's going to be a quick throw in for Park Avenue. Threatening, near the box. Work back in on the 1-2. Miscommunication, though. It rolls out for a goal kick. Southport with a little bit of extra pep in their step now, where they were taking a little bit of time before. Now everything's being done on a rush. Keeper Brad will kick it away here off the goal kick. 50 minutes in, 1-0 to Park Avenue. Southport working right to left. Goal kick up in the air, nodded around, quite a few heads, eventually finds a big boot. Goes about 40 feet in the air, eventually falls down. Ping-ponging all over the place. Ball hasn't found the floor yet. Eventually it does to Park Avenue. And that's Bastide who's going to be called for offside. Quickly retaken. Southport along the right wing, far side. Cross into the box. Met by a Park Avenue head. Clears it away. Bastide collects left wing. But good pressure from Southport as it knocks Park Avenue back into their own half. Now a big boot. Looking for the striker up top. Can't find him. Southport controls. But given quickly away back to Bradford. Bastide looks up the left-hand wing. Nobody there to make the run. And it's offside anyway. And it'll be a free kick for Southport. Now trailing 1-0. 51 minutes in. A little bit of cloud cover now. These big puffy clouds make their way over the sun. Free kick. Right to left for Southport. Eventually controlled by Park Avenue near side. They're looking again. Another looping, searching ball up the near side, but that one's cut out by the keeper. Eventually falls to Southport, middle of the pitch. They control. Working right to left, going up with a little bit of offensive pressure. Worked out to the wing. Miscommunication, though. That one goes out for a throw-in. Park Avenue with the throw-in. Defensive half. Thrown into Lancaster. He controls. Again, another looping look up the right-hand side. That one eventually does find Will Longbottom, but given away. Southport controls again. Another boot back up the field. Looking for their strikers up top. Eventually is found by Jack Bainbridge on the right-hand side. Good pressure by Park Avenue. Now a throw-in for Southport. Far side. About 25 yards out. Looking for the throw-in, looking for the big one. They take it short. And now look to control and look for a cross in the box. There it is. Cross in the box, met by a Park Avenue head. Easily cleared. Now they can look to clear their lines, get out of the pressure. They do. Goes to Bastide on the left wing. See if he can use his speed in those purple shoes. Steps around a couple of defenders. Fancy footwork. Goes nowhere, though. Gets it to his teammate. Controlled by Park Avenue in their defensive half. As now they look up the right-hand wing. Near side, eventually work back to the keeper. Southport pressures. Kenworthy, big, had to make a quick decision there. Gets it to his defender. Mid-pitch. Park Avenue controls. Looking for the 1-2. It's not there. Eventually, Harrison Hopper had the ball. He was working away from his goal, and he was absolutely shoved over. Foul called. Just some very overly physical defending. Now it's going to be a free kick, Park Avenue. 40 yards out, working left to right. In their green uniforms, white numbers. Will Longbottom standing over it with his left foot, directs players to get into the box, and they do. A lot of green shirts in the box. Ball in, looking far post, over the head of everybody for a goal kick. Wade Brad, the keeper for Southport, hasn't had a super active day. Had made one terrific save in the first half. But Park Avenue now has the lead, 54 minutes in. 1-0, thanks to the boot of Lewis Colton, off the corner kick. But now Southport controls far wing, working right to left. Dropped, waiting for everybody to get into the box. Now looking for a cross, taken hard towards the end line, and that one's going to roll harmlessly into the arms of Sykes Kenworthy as he pounces on that cross into the box, taking away any opportunity, and he'll slowly work it out, waving everybody upfield, starting to bleed that clock already, 55 minutes in. 1-0, Bradford, Park Avenue. Big boot, near side, battle ensues, and eventually it's going to go out of play, went off a couple of heads. Southport throw-in. Taken quickly, work back into the middle. Park Avenue, Southport controls. Through ball. Oh, here's a good look on goal if they can convert. Southport with the shot. Cut off! Niall Watson had a really clean look at goal. All he needed to do was get the ball away, but Park Avenue's defense catches up before he can get it away, and that's going to be out for a corner. Tell you what, fantastic defensive recovery from Park Avenue all day long. That has been several times now where it's been a very clear look at goal, and Park Avenue's defense has worked hard for their keeper. Here comes the corner. Right-footed from the left corner in. In swinger, and beautiful work from the keeper. He goes up top, over everybody, brings it down, covers it up. Safety. Somebody's down there, Park Avenue, one of their defenders, it looks like, a little slow to get up after that one. Mitch Lund eventually gets up and trots back out to the field. As Sykes Kenworthy says, everybody calm down. Let's start to bleed some clock. 57 minutes in, 1-0 Bradford, Park Avenue. Working left to right. Big boot from the keeper. Eventually finds the boot of a Southport player, and he boots it back the other way. Park Avenue controls. Mid-pitch, looking to defend their 1-0 lead. Quite a physical battle down the left-hand side. Harrison Hopper tries to find a way around. Michael Carver says absolutely not. Forces him backwards. Park Avenue looks for a way. Now it falls back to Carberry, left wing. Cuts it back into the middle. But that's picked up by Park Avenue, right through the middle. They're making a charge at goal. Some big touches. Eventually worked out to the left. Here's a shot. Oh! Just sent over the bar. I tell you what, that was a really nice piece of play. Sam Fielding picked that one up in the middle of the pitch. Eventually found a way to get it onto the boot of Miles Levesteed. Had a good look from about, maybe 10 yards out. Couldn't keep it down. There was some pressure, though. He wasn't just hanging out by himself. Some heavy pressure from Southport. And now we get our first substitution of the game. Look to see who we get here. Going to be Jack Doyle coming in for Mitchell Carberry. I believe Dylan Vassallo is going to be making his way into the game as well. We'll try to get those substitutions confirmed for you in just a moment. 2 changes for Southport as they try to make their way back, trailing 1-0. 58 minutes in, and plays restarted. Southport with the goal kick. Park Avenue defends well, but it's controlled by Southport, right to left, and a foul given away by Park Avenue. They'll have a free kick. Southport will have a free kick 40 yards out from the goal. Can we get the names on those substitutions confirmed? I was too busy talking, and I missed it. I know we got Jack Doyle for Carberry, 19 for 3. Cross into the box for Southport. Finds a Park Avenue head, and that will go out for a corner kick. Far side. Hamami. So Heath for Doyle and Hamami for Carberry. All right. So two new players in for Southport. They'll have their corner kick now, far side. Left-footed in-swinger is going to be on the way. Here it comes, arm up. Cross in. Nodded away. Good defensive work in the box for Park Avenue. Southport controls. Another cross into the box. Left-footed swinger. Ooh, nodded away. A lot of contact in there. It looked like the keeper, Kenworthy, wanted that one, but one of his defenders just wanted to make sure, went up with him, but it eventually works its way off of Southport, last touch, and it's going to fall for a goal kick. Park Avenue, off the goal kick, left to right. Park Avenue up in this game 1-0. 49th minute goal here in the second half. Now a foul. Will Longbottom for Park Avenue goes down hard. Calls the trainer out on the field. I think he may have taken a hand or a shoulder to the face area as they both went up for that header. Stays down, rolling on the ground. Looks to be a foul. But not getting up, still on hands and knees. I don't think there was I don't think this looks like embellishment. He really took a knock. 1-0 Park Avenue. Trying to hold on, make their way out of the relegation zone, move up in the table. Some things going well for them up the top of the table, further up the table as well. Farsley Celtic was trailing 2-0 last time we checked. No foul call, though, on that knock that sent Will Longbottom down. And he'll make his way off the field, back on, and here we go. Southport, blue jerseys, works it right to left, long look into the box. And that will go out for a goal kick. I tell you what, starting this second half, Southport did look to be the more attacking side. But since that goal's gone in, it's almost as if the energy to really attack has sort of been zapped out of them. And Park Avenue continues to defend well. And not just structure-wise, effort-wise. I mean, Southport's had their opportunities. More shots that are not getting to the keeper because defenders are getting a good job getting in the way and helping their keeper out. Off the goal kick, Southport controls. They nod it back, working in their offensive half. Working right to left. Now worked out far wing, right wing. Looking for a cross. Defender there. Cross in. Nothing doing. Collected by Kenworthy again. He'll roll it out, get things started. Park Avenue works back. Left to right. They'll pull it back. Control. Back to the left back. Now a big boot up. Looking for Bastide. But that one goes out of play. Throw it. 63 minutes gone. Park Avenue holding on to the lead. Short trip from Merseyside. That one's going to be turned over. Bastide controls left wing. He tries to cut it back to the middle. Does. Splits two defenders. Now they're going to try to work it up on the through ball. Too much on it. Keeper comes up for Southport, knocks it away. Park Avenue recovers. That one's going to go out for a throw to Southport, near side, left wing. Looking about 30 yards out from goal. Quick throw in, left side. Working in the left side corner. It's crossed into the box, left to right. And again, that keeper, I tell you what, Sykes Kenworthy having himself a really good day on those crosses, getting up, being aggressive, and being the one to bring them down or cut them out more times than not. Now Park Avenue back the other way. Through ball, just cut out in the nick of time by Wade Brad, keeper for Southport. He gives it the big boot into the stands. Fans work it back down. There'll be a throw in for Park Avenue. Far side, attacking half. 1-0 Bradford Park Avenue, 65 minutes in. They control the throw in. There's a run down the right-hand side trying to find a great run. It's collected. Park Avenue, shot on goal. Save! Oh, I tell you can see that one coming from a mile away. Lucas O'Dunstan makes a beautiful run down the right-hand wing, beats his defender, has a one-on-one with keeper, but the keeper is able to keep that out and eventually finds a Southport head. They knock it out of play, and we have a corner kick, but a beautiful opportunity. Looks like almost a set play, really, off that far wing. They threw it in short, didn't make a real aggressive move, and they waited for O'Dunstan to make that run all the way from mid-pitch, working himself down the right wing, and it worked. They had their opportunity, but could not finish. Now a corner, far side, left to right. Here it comes, headed away, Southport. And they'll eventually control. Now they're going to look to make a break. But I tell you what, there's that effort defensively to get back for Park Avenue again. No numbers for Southport, but they still control. Working right to left, far wing. Into the box. There's a cross. Finds a foot, Southport. But there it is. Park Avenue steps right in the way. Defended well yet again. Southport controls. Excuse me. Park Avenue controls. Middle of the pitch, but given away. Southport has it. Left back. Now back to the middle. Center back. Eventually works it all the way around the back four. It finds the right back, and it goes right back in the middle. Bradford Park Avenue says, we'll take that very much. And now they clear it away. Big bounce off the turf. Keeper caught in trouble outside of his box, has to use his head. Now, Bastide trying to control. Oh, Southport with the last-minute recovery goes back to their keeper and booted away, but that could have been trouble. Southport starting to look a little bit frantic out there, down 1-0. 66 minutes gone. O'Dunstan had a beautiful look at goal a couple of minutes ago off sort of a set play. They definitely found him there on the right wing, made a real long run, had a one-on-one with the keeper, and just could not finish. This game really could have been 2-0. Park Avenue looking very strong here in the second half. 49th minute goal from Lewis Colston. Up 1-0 at home here at Horsfall Stadium. Southport now with the free kick. Near mid-pitch, into the box. Finds a foot. Southport controls. Turn and shoot. Blocked again. And cleared by Bastide. But Southport will take the throw in. Far side. Still attacking. Pace has really picked up here in the last 10 minutes. Opened up. It was fairly conservative throughout most of the first half. There were chances, but this has really turned into a bit more of a track meet. Down one way, back the other. A little bit more clinical as well. Southport, long throw it into the box. Bradford Park Avenue first head to it. Now back in by Southport. They try to control, pinged along in the box, and eventually finds Bradford Park Avenue, clears it away. Bastide goes to collect on the left wing. He's got nothing but green space in front of him, but decides to pull it back. Wait for numbers. Work back to the middle, controlled by Park Avenue. Waited too long. That one's cut out by Southport. Now they control middle of the pitch. Eventually works its way over to the right wing. Turned over. Park Avenue now has it. Cut into the middle of the pitch. Will Longbottom over here on the right wing, waving his arms, waiting for the ball. Eventually finds him and gets it. Now played back to O'Dunstan. Fielding, middle of the pitch. Works it out to the left wing. Park Avenue controls. Down the left wing to Bastide. He has a through ball, doesn't take it, off a defender. Now Southport recovers. Given back to Park Avenue. Far wing. Park Avenue really does look the better side right now. They control. They have the ball. 30 yards out. A run. A hold. No call. But a control here. A long run to the box. This one could be a shot on goal. Into the middle. Oh, just wide. Tell you what, a really nice run down there by the left-hand side. I didn't see who it was, but Southport defending, they knew they were beat. And there was a big hold on the shirt. No calls. I believe the referee was playing advantage. They tried to take advantage. Had a cross into the box. And was eventually knocked out by Southport. And now we have a corner kick to Park Avenue. Up 1-0. 70 minutes in. Love to double that lead. Recaptured from that corner kick they had earlier. Into the box. Sprawling goes to keeper. Headed by Park Avenue. Towards the goal. It falls. Oh, just cleared off the touchline by Southport. Now, another big boot. Park Avenue. Blocked away by Southport. Another boot. Bradford looking for another shot. Oh, and it just rolls wide. Bradford Park Avenue protesting. I believe they think it was last touched by Southport. Should be a corner. Referees see it differently, and we'll have ourselves a goal kick. Either way, some great sustained pressure from Park Avenue. Several players having a crack. And I tell you what, another corner kick that was nearly resulted in a goal. It was a bit messy, not cleared well by Southport. Their keeper went up high to try to get it and then fell to the ground, and all of a sudden it was open scramble goal, and nobody was able to knock it in. Now, Park Avenue's manager, Mark Bauer, is protesting here. He actually has to call the referee over to the touchline and say what happened there, because I believe he thinks it should be a corner kick here. But it was the referees judge it was last touched by Park Avenue. 1-0 Park Avenue, 70 minutes in. Bauer really not happy there along the near touchline. Where the players sit is just right in front of us here, and you can just see the look on his face. Not happy, but has to be happy that his team's up 1-0. Here's the kick back to the keeper. Southport clears, looking for a head. They find one. Knotted around, but eventually finds a Park Avenue boot back out to mid-pitch. Southport eventually finds control, works it out right wing, working right to left. Park Avenue doing good defending every ball into the air. Eventually falls to Sykes Kenworthy at his feet, slowly picks it up, and drains a few more seconds off that clock. A hopeful crowd here at Horsfall Stadium looking for Park Avenue's first win in 8. They have not played well in recent form, but today has looked a good squad. Big boot from Sykes Kenworthy, left to right. And it's eventually controlled by Park Avenue. In the middle, Sam Fielding dribbles left, looks for a through ball into the center. It finds Bastide eventually on the left wing, looking for a cross. Not many players in the box. He makes a move, but he's cut out. Good defending there from Southport. Right back, looks for the clear. Last touched by Park Avenue, out for a goal kick. Third substitution coming for Southport. Looks like it's going to be Joseph Adams, who's going to make his way on for Charlie Monroe. "72 minutes gone. 3 substitutions used for Southport, none yet for the men in green. A lot of action here in the second half. Shots, goals, defensive recoveries. It's been a really entertaining half of football here. Here off the restart. Long kick in. Goes out of play. Quick restart. Southport is now all the way down on their half. Threatening for a cross into the box. Looking, searching. Good defensive pressure. Can't make the cross. Now, eventually does. But it's knocked out of play. Last touch by Southport. Harmless goal kick. Again, a good, Southport's looking for the cross. That is what their game is today. But just then, they were looking to make the cross in. 2 Park Avenue shirts right there, cutting them off in the corner, cutting off the supply lines. That's good work. That's defensive effort. Sykes Kenworthy in the all-purple kit will take the goal kick. Left to right. Park Avenue leads 1-0. Looking off the right-hand side, that ball goes straight out of play. Nobody had a chance. Southport throws back in near side. Working right to left. They eventually control. Calls for offside, and it is. Southport offside. Had a pretty good look there if they could have held on side. Park Avenue was caught a little bit in the lurch with their defensive line, but did well enough to hold. Offside called. Coming up on 74 minutes gone. Park Avenue looking to hold on for these last 15 minutes. See if they can get that 1-0 home victory. I think they got another goal in them, though. They've done well enough, especially off set pieces, that I think they have another goal in them. Kenworthy, the big boot. Left to right, finds a Southport head, eventually falls to Park Avenue. They try to control, middle of the park. They do. A lot of defensive pressure and a push, and a foul given. Free kick. Jack Doyle, the substitution for Southport, is the one who committed the infraction and now gives Park Avenue a free kick near side, working left to right, 45 yards out from goal. Sam Fielding, playing in defensive midfield position today for Park Avenue, has played really well. He's the one standing over the ball to get us restarted. Just wanted to mention him. He's played very well defensively, commanded the ball. He has the cross into the box here, looking for a Park Avenue head. They eventually do control. Pull down in the box, no call. Ooh, you thought there might have been a foul there. Somebody got pulled down to the box for Park Avenue, but now they control. Cross in the box, left to right, knotted away by Southport. Now a fight for it along the right wing, kept in by Park Avenue. And it's eventually last touch by them. Fielding came down to try to keep that ball in. Just couldn't keep it in. And it falls for a throw-in to Southport. 75 minutes gone. Bradford, Park Avenue controls off the throw-in. Keeping the pressure on. Falls, controlled, and a foul. That one was a bit unfortunate, really. Will Longbottom sort of went up. A defender got underneath him, and as he came down, he sort of pulled the defender down inadvertently. It looked nasty, but nothing. I don't think there was too much harm and intent in it. Nevertheless, Southport now has the free kick. Looking for a Southport head, doesn't find one, finds Park Avenue first, but Southport controls. Now towards goal. Just outside the 18-yard box. They control left wing, cross into the box. Nobody there. Not one blue shirt in the area. Easily collected by Sykes Kenworthy yet again. Getting up high, keeping it safe, lays down. And keeps this scoreline at 1-0. All those players that were in the box, all those options that Southport had early in the game off those crosses just don't seem to be there. And it just looks like a little bit of effort, a little bit of that. They don't quite have that head of steam that they had before, particularly in the first half and at the start of the second half. Bounced around. Ball up in the air. Headed away by Park Avenue, but found again by Southport. Left wing. Looking for a ball. Long ball up the left side. Eventually falls to Park Avenue, trying to get it out of their own area. Southport comes for the call for aid, and it is eventually knocked out of play. Southport throw in, 18-yard box extended. Working right to left, near side. Looking for the long throw in into the box. The run up, and here it comes. Long throw, near post, head on. Southport nearly had it, but now Bradford Park Avenue finds their way out, and it's a break for Bastide off the left wing. Looking to use his pace. Park Avenue on the attack, right to left. Let's see if they can find a way forward. Bastide still holding. Tries to make a move in the box. Took one touch too many. Loses it. Park Avenue retains possession. Just outside the box. Flick in. That's a one-on-one, but offside. Keeper had it. Ref put his flag up. It was easily collected by the keeper, Brad. It was a nice thought. Tried to just flick it up over the top and see if they could beat the defensive line. But they were offside anyway. Game restarts. Brad with the big boot. All the way down to the other box. Controlled by Southport. Good defensive pressure. Park Avenue clears it away. It'll be a throw-in. 10 meters out from goal. 10 yards, sorry. Throw-in. Be another throw into the box. They keep looking for these long throws, but they can't get it much further than the near post. I mean, it is a long throw. But it's been well defended. Park Avenue has been very aware of what Southport's trying to do, utilizing their size, and has defended well. 78 minutes gone, 1-0, Bradford Park Avenue, looking to hold on. Throw into the box, Southport. Knotted away by Park Avenue, work back out to the left side. They control, Southport looking for the cross, here it comes. Left to right, looking far post, finds a Park Avenue head first, they headed away. Now controlled by Southport, far wing. Cross into the box, but it's not going to matter because actually, before the cross was made, he let the ball roll out of play. Throw in for Park Avenue, far side, as they clear the pressure again. 1-0, Bradford Park Avenue. That one goal in the game coming from Lewis Colston in the 49th minute off the corner kick. Found himself alone at the far post and was able to knot it home, give the side the lead. And I tell you what, coming up on these last 10 minutes, you're starting to see some hopeful faces around the ground looking for a home win. And it's been a while since Park Avenue's had a home win. Park Avenue now threatening again, off the throw-in. Looking into the middle of the box. Cleared. But now, Park Avenue with the shot. Oh, just over the bar. Brilliant save from Wade Brad. Will Lancaster had a great look at goal just outside the box. It fell to him off a deflection. He said, why not have a go? Aim for the top left corner. Wade Brad had to make a lunge. He did, and he nicked it just over the top of the bar. Corner kick to Bradford Park Avenue. Far corner as they work left to right. Will Longbottom to take the corner. Left-footed. Yellow boots. A lot of green shirts. Ball in. Not poked away by the keeper. Now a shot back in, and that goes well over the bar. Sam Fielding with the left foot. Look for the deflection shot. Couldn't keep it down. 80 minutes gone. 1-0 Bradford Park Avenue. Tell you what, Park Avenue, offensively, has looked very, very threatening here in this second half. They have had a lot of good looks, and it looks like effort. You know, they're just swarming. Where Southport was winning every 50-50 ball in the first half, that has totally flipped the script, and now they're winning, Bradford Park Avenue winning everything. So off the free kick, it came back. It was a one-on-one. The keeper came out for Southport. Went one-on-one with what looked like Will Longbottom. They had a collision just outside the box. A card coming out from the referee. I'm not sure who this is going to be given to because it was quite the collision from Longbottom and the keeper, Brad. He came out. He couldn't use his hands. He was just out on the edge of the box. Couldn't use his hands. Had to go up and try to use the header. And that yellow is going to be given to the keeper, Wade Brad. So that's going to be a free kick, which must be about a foot outside of the box on the right wing. It was a big collision. Tough to understand why I didn't quite see it clean. It looked like a big collision between a keeper coming out of their box to use their head and then an oncoming Bradford Park Avenue player in Longbottom. Big collision as they both went up for the ball. Perhaps the keeper extended his arm, delivered a blow, but now a very threatening free kick opportunity for them to double their lead 81 minutes in. Park Avenue standing over the ball. Fielding and Longbottom. Fielding right-footed, Longbottom left-footed, both standing over it. Quite a few Park Avenue players over on the far side looking for the cross. It's going to be the left foot of Longbottom. It's in. He goes straight for Cole, but misses the corner. Looking for the upper 90, couldn't find it. Over the top, goal kick. 82 minutes gone. Getting tense here at the Horsfall Stadium. Goal kick. Mid-pitch. Finds a Park Avenue head first. Back to Southport defensively as they work it back up. Going right to left. Looking for the far wing. Working through the right wing. Looking for a cross. Closed down by Park Avenue. Cross does come. Right to left. Finds a head. Southport goes the wrong way. Goes backwards. Falls back into the box. Ping-ponging around. Who comes up with it? Southport eventually does, but has to pull it back out. Now across, left to right. Finds a Southport head, nodded way up in the air, not threatening whatsoever. And it falls into the very safe hands of Sykes Kenworthy. Once again, right man in the right place. Southport's looking to hit quick on those counterattacks, trying to outrun, outpace, outwork Bradford Park Avenue, but they're not able to. Kenworthy gets us re-going again. Big boot up the right side. Finally finds a head of Park Avenue. They look to control. They do. Meets a couple of Southport defenders, but brought back again. And a foul committed. Tell you what, Southport again called for the foul. This time it's their captain, Adam Anson, who gets his feet caught in the middle with Harrison Hopper. Hopper draws the foul. Park Avenue can now drain some precious time off the clock. They'll stand over the ball to take this free kick. It'll be the near side, the right wing. About 25 yards out. But right on the touchline. As they look to double their lead. 1-0. Bradford Park Avenue. 84 minutes gone. No subs used yet by the home team. Happy with their starting 11 so far. Here comes the cross from left-footed Will Longbottom. Looking for a head, but instead it finds the waiting hands of keeper Wade Brad. He looks to rush out. And he hoofs it upfield with the left foot. Looking up the far side wing, the right wing. Good turn. Southport had possession, but the flag is up and raised. Looks like a foul coming. And a free kick. Several people around that ref protesting from both teams. You don't often see that. Both teams are arguing with the ref over the same play. But it's going to eventually be seen as a free kick. There was a hold by Park Avenue down there on the left side as the player tried to make his turn. And it will fall for a free kick. Right wing. The Southport works right to left. So our far wing, they're going to look for the cross in the box that'll eventually be when it comes in from right to left. A lot of players in their box. Only one player back for Southport. Everybody else in the box. Even the keeper is up around the midway line. 85 minutes gone. Here comes the cross. Off the free kick. Southport looking for a head that finds Park Avenue first. Control. Park Avenue. Oh, I tell you what. Southport had a look. It came outside the box for awaiting Declan Evans. Charlie Oliver. Decided to have a go from outside the box. But Sykes Kenworthy again. That ball was going to go wide, I think. But Kenworthy not taking anything to chance. Dives to his left. Collects. And now can bleed a little time off the clock. 86 minutes gone. 1-0. Bradford Park Avenue looking for their first win at home in quite some time. And their first win against Southport since 2017. Southport trying to draw it back, looking for a point. They control off the restart. But a big shove in the back. As a Bradford Park Avenue player goes down. Draws the foul. Free kick in their own defensive half. And working left to right. And now everybody makes the slow walk back up the pitch. Just bleeding that time away. I'm looking to my left. I'm seeing a few of the Bradford Park Avenue media team that are pacing what looks very nervously as they await the win here. 87 minutes gone. Sykes Kenworthy, big boot, up the right wing. Bounces around. Physical battle down the right-hand wing as they try to retain possession. It falls out of play. It'll be a throw into Southport. "87 minutes gone, 1-0, Bradford Park Avenue." I tell you what, it could be 2, it could be 3. They've had several good opportunities in this first half, but right now they're just looking to conserve that 1-0 lead. Park Avenue, big boot from the center of the field, knocks it back down into that right wing, chased down by Harrison Hopper. Can't get to it. Southport clears. Middle of the pitch, big header as they look for the through ball, but brilliant piece of defending to get back for Lucas O'Dunstan, our lone goal scorer, as he clears his lines out of play, near side. But Southport threatening. 20 yards out. Here comes the throw-in. Probably going to be another big throw into the box. Nobody there for the short option. A lot of blue shirts, a lot of green shirts in the box. Here it comes. Finds a green shirt first. Up into the air. Southport tries to control. They do. Back into the box. Park Avenue heads away. Ping-ponging up in the air, but we've worked ourselves back out 25 yards out now. Not in the box anymore. It's headed forward. Southport back to their defensive pair, and they knock it forward. Edge of the 18. Control, near side, left wing. Out of play, throw in. 88 minutes gone, 1-0 Bradford Park Avenue. Here's the throw. Into the box, near post. Knocked around. Found a Southport foot just for a moment, knocked away. They get the rebound. Oh! Nearly a late draw. I believe that was Tyler Walton over there on the right-hand side as it deflected in from the throw-in. He decided to have a go from about 17 yards out. Had a clean look at it off the left foot. But throws it, nicks it wide. Goal kick. Down the right wing. Out of play. Throw into Southport. Gonna have some extra time coming up here. Some injury time as we come up on 20 seconds left in the regulation. Throw in. Nicked bounced around. It's eventually going to fall for a throw in. Left side. Some shouts for a handball. Not given. Southport, quick throw in down the left side. Nodded into the box. Good defensive recovery. Bradford Park Avenue, partial clear, falls back to Southport. Shot, blocked, and now they clear. Big boot down the left-hand side, looking to win a foot race. They do, but it's given away. And it'll be a goal kick. Potentially a throw-in on the far side. Could have gone out of play. 4 minutes of injury time. 4 minutes of injury time. That's what Park Avenue has to do. That's how much time they have to control this 1-0 lead. Southport with the throw-in, far side. They lose it. Now back again, cleared their lines. Park Avenue. Wade Brad, keeper, way out of his box. But offside called. He was under a little bit of pressure, but the linesman flag went up. But now it's all the way back to the defensive half for Southport as they'll have to restart things again. Looking for the goal to tie this even. They've had a couple of looks here lately. Park Avenue has been the more aggressive team, the more consistent team in the second half. That's where they've gotten their goal, and that's where they've gotten their lead, and that's where they've kept it. Restarted now by the keeper, right to left. Near the box, headed away. Southport controls. Given away, poor communication, and now it's a break. Park Avenue, 2-on-2. Long bottom with the ball. He lays it off to his left-hand side. He's got a goal! 2-0 to Park Avenue's Mile La Bastide. Finds the back of the net. He was the trailing runner on the break. Will Longbottom laid it off to him at just the right time. And La Bastide finds the back of the net. 2-0. Bradford Park Avenue. They finished this one up a minute and a half into extra time and take it to 2-0. Certainly will walk away with a win today. Man, that has to be a good feeling. You can see it too. Those players were excited. Beautiful finish there with the left foot from Bastide. Calm, cool, collected. And that's what happened. Southport was really pressing for a goal. One bit of miscommunication. And all of a sudden, Bradford Park Avenue was out on the break. Will Longbottom led it beautifully. A few carries down to his own end. Carried it near his own box. Finally laid it off to Bastide on his left side, who finishes. 2-0 to Park Avenue. What a ball game here. 2 minutes left in injury time. 2-0 to Bradford Park Avenue. Southport restarts directly into the box. They try the big long hoof. Falls harmlessly to the turf. Goal kick. And now it's just a matter of waiting. Park Avenue fans certainly happy with that one. Not only to play so well in the second half, but not just hanging on for a 1-0 victory. They double it up in injury time through the left foot of Bastide. Certainly earned. They have played mightily well. A lot of effort. Feels good when you get a win with this kind of effort that they put in, because they certainly have had a great work rate today as a club and should be walking out of here with a victory as we're 3 minutes in to 4 minutes of injury time. There's the boot from Kenworthy, left to right. Finds a Park Avenue head, finds it twice. Looking for Bastide again. He nods it off. To Hopper, to the cross into the box. Defended away by Southport, but they have a lot of work to do back in their own end defensively. They try to cut it out, but they try to work it out right side, but it's cut out. Park Avenue controls. Middle of the park. Bleeding time. Finally worked away. Southport nicked it away. Now they have possession, middle of the field. Worked out to the right wing. But eventually, the defender comes across, knocks it away. Going to be a throw-in far side for Southport. Maybe 30 seconds left of this one. Throw in, into the box. Looking for a head. Doesn't find one. Falls to the turf. And that's going to be it. The referee calls full time. 2-0 win for Bradford Park Avenue here on Bank Holiday. What a great way to start the Easter weekend as they come away with the 2-0 victory. Lewis Colston got the first one in the 49th minute, and Miles La Bastide follows it up in the 91st as they take away the 2-0 victory. There's literal dancing going on up here in the press box. What a great game. All around, effort, chances for two teams that don't generate a lot of offense statistically this season. It had its moments up, down, left, right, top, center. Both keepers had work to do. Everybody shaking hands after this one. Park Avenue will work themselves up the table, not out of the relegation zone yet, but certainly a good feeling with 3 points here today. Great ball game. Great game to call. Had a lot of fun here. Thank you very much. For one last time, I'm Taylor Umlin. Bradford Park Avenue comes out of this one 2-0 with the victory. Thanks for listening.